Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive with yours truly. Today we're getting crafty, like magically crafty.
Ooh, sounds intriguing.
Oh, it is. We're talking about witchy homemade gifts you can make for friends.
I love that idea. Where'd you get the inspiration for this deep dive?
I came across this awesome article called 10 Witchy Gifts You Can Make for Friends.
I've seen that one floating around. It's got some really cool ideas.
Oh, it totally does. It's
Yeah.
all about going beyond those generic gifts and making something with intention and good vibes.
Exactly. It's like giving a gift with an extra layer of meaning.
Totally. It's like putting a little bit of your own magic into it. Okay, so the first gift idea that really caught my eye is crystal-infused candles. Now, I love a good candle, but what's the deal with the crystals?
Well, think of it this way. You've got the candle,
Yeah.
right, representing the fire element,
Okay, got it.
and then you've got the crystals. Each one has its own unique energy and vibration.
Right, like rose quartz is for love and amethyst is for peace, something like that.
Exactly. So when you combine the crystal's energy with the fire element of the candle, it amplifies the intention you're putting into it.
Oh, I see. So it's like a supercharged candle.
Exactly. So like if your friend needs some peace and tranquility, you could make them a candle with amethyst and maybe some lavender essential oil.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds amazing. And the article even says to remind your friend to take the crystals out before the candle burns all the way down.
Oh, that's a nice touch. They get a little keepsake after the candle is gone.
Totally. Okay, so we've got fire magic with candles. What about something with, I don't know, maybe a little bit of earth magic?
Well, how about spell jars?
Spell jars. Yes. Okay, those always seem so cool, but I'm not really sure how they work.
So basically a spell jar is like a physical representation of your intention.
Okay, but how do you, like, make it work?
Well, you choose ingredients that correspond to the specific energy you want to create.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. Let's say you want to make a protection jar. You might use black salt to absorb negative energy, rosemary for purification, and maybe even a tiny written affirmation or a sigil.
A sigil, like a magical symbol.
Yeah, exactly. And even the color of the candle you use to seal the jar can play a role.
Wow, there's so much thought that goes into it. It's not just like throwing some stuff in a jar and hoping for the best.
No, definitely not. It's about intention and symbolism and really focusing your energy on what you want to create.
That's fascinating. Have people been making spell jars for a long time?
Oh, yeah. It's an ancient practice that pops up in so many cultures throughout history.
Really?
Yeah, like think about ancient Egypt. They had amulets and charms they put in little containers.
Oh, right.
Mm.
To like ward off evil spirits and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Romans had charm boxes too. They'd put little objects in them for luck and love.
That's so cool. So it's like the same concept, just with a different name.
Pretty much. The desire to like harness energy and create talismans for specific purposes is pretty universal.
Totally. Okay, so we've talked about fire magic with candles and earth magic with spell jars. What if you want something a bit more portable?
Ooh, I know just the thing. Herbal sachets or spell pouches.
Okay, those sound super cute.
Right. They're like little bundles of magic you can carry with you.
Like a lucky charm.
Yeah. And again, you can customize them based on the intention. So let's say you wanted to make a sachet for good luck.
Okay, yeah, what would you put in that?
Well, cinnamon is classic for abundance and prosperity. And maybe some cloves for protection. And you could even write an affirmation or a wish on a bay leaf and tuck that in there too.
That's such a cool idea, but is it really just about the herbs you choose?
Well, it's also about the intention you put into it while you're making it.
Right, like visualizing the outcome you want.
Exactly. And don't forget about the scent. Like, think about how just the smell of cinnamon can make you feel all warm and fuzzy.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I've been playing around with making my own tea blends lately, and just the aroma of the herbs can totally shift your mood.
It's like a little mini aromatherapy session.
Exactly. Okay, so we've got fire magic, earth magic, portable magic. What about some water magic?
You read my mind. Let's talk about homemade bath salts with magical intentions.
Okay, so bath salts. Everyone loves a good bath, but what makes these ones magical?
Well, you start with a base of, good quality salts.
Yeah.
Like Epsom salt or sea salt.
Right, for relaxation and stuff.
Exactly. But then you add herbs and essential oils that align with the energy you want to create.
Oh, so like if I wanted to make a bath salt for relaxation, I could use lavender and chamomile.
Yes. And maybe even some rose petals for self-love and a beautiful aroma.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. So it's like creating a spa experience at home, but with an extra layer of magic.
Exactly. And the act of taking a bath can be like a ritual in itself.
Yeah, for cleansing and rejuvenation.
Right. And by adding specific herbs and intentions, you're just taking it to a whole other level.
I love that. All right, so we've covered candles, spell jars, pouches, and now bath salts. What other magical gift ideas await us in this article?
Well, if your friend is into divination, we've got a really cool idea. Homemade tarot or oracle decks.
Wow, homemade tarot or oracle decks. That sounds super intricate. Like, are we talking about actually making the cards from scratch?
Yeah. It's definitely a more involved project, but so worth it. Imagine like designing cards that resonate with your friend's intuition and their own like spiritual journey.
I'm picturing all sorts of cool art and symbolism. Like, could you paint them?
Totally. You can paint them, draw on them, use collage, whatever feels right. I mean, some people even use pieces of wood or like smooth stones as the base for their cards.
Oh, wow, that's next level. And the imagery you use could be really personal too, right?
For sure. Like, let's say your friend is super into astrology. You could create a deck with all the zodiac signs and like celestial imagery. Or if they're really connected to nature, you could do like plants and animals and stuff.
Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. It's like you're creating a whole personalized divination system for them. That's amazing. I've always been curious about the history of divination. Like, where did it all begin?
Well, divination's been around for ages.
Wow.
Pretty much every culture has its own forms of divination, from reading tea leaves to like gazing at the stars.
Right, right. But what about tarot specifically? Where did those cards come from?
So tarot cards, as we know them, actually popped up in Europe way back in the 15th century.
Really? That long ago?
Yeah. And get this, they were originally used for games, like playing cards. It wasn't until later that people started using them for divination.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. That's fascinating. So I guess that human desire to, like, connect with the unknown and seek guidance is, well, it's pretty universal.
Definitely. It's like we're all searching for meaning and trying to make sense of the world.
Totally. Okay, so speaking of connecting with the universe and its rhythms, this next gift idea is all about harnessing lunar energy.
Moon water.
Moon water, yes.
Okay.
I've heard about this, but fill me in. Like, how do you actually make it?
It's surprisingly simple. You basically just leave water out under the moonlight to charge.
And that's it.
Pretty much. The water absorbs the energy of the moon, and you can use it for all sorts of magical purposes.
Okay, but what about, like, the different moon phases? Does
No.
that matter?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Different moon phases have different energies,
yeah.
so you want to choose the phase that aligns with your intention.
Give me an example.
Okay, so like, let's say you want to manifest something new, a new project or a new relationship or whatever. You'd probably charge your moon water under a full moon.
Right, because the full moon is all about abundance and, like, bringing things to fruition.
Exactly. But if you're looking to release old patterns or set new intentions, then the new moon would be better.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's like working with the natural cycles of the moon to amplify your intention. I love that. Do you know if different cultures have, like, specific beliefs or rituals around the moon?
Oh, tons. The moon is super significant in lots of different spiritual traditions. In some cultures, it's associated with feminine energy, intuition, and the like cyclical nature of life.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
And there are all sorts of rituals and ceremonies connected to the moon. People make offerings to lunar deities. They do meditations under the full moon, things like that.
It's amazing how this celestial body has, like, captivated humans for, well, probably forever.
Right. And it's so cool that we can still connect with that energy in simple ways, like making moon water.
Totally. So once you've made your moon water, how do you actually use it?
Oh, so many ways. You can add it to your bath. You can sprinkle it around your house for cleansing. You can use it to water your plants. Some people even drink it. It really just depends on what feels right for you.
I love that. Okay, from the subtle energy of the moon to something a little more bubbly and fun. Let's talk about witchy bath bombs.
Oh, yeah. These are always a hit.
So are we just talking about, like, regular bath bombs but with a witchy label slapped on them?
No, not at all. These are like intentionally crafted with herbs and essential oils that align with a specific energy or intention.
Oh, okay, I see. So, like, what would you put in a bath bomb for, say, relaxation and stress relief?
Ooh, well, lavender and chamomile are always great for that. They're both super calming and soothing.
Right, those make sense. What about for attracting love?
Ooh, for that you could use rose petals, rose essential oil, maybe even some pink Himalayan salt.
Oh, that sounds divine. So you're literally, like, bathing in the energy of love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can even take it a step further and put a tiny crystal inside the bath bomb.
A crystal. Wait, like, it would appear as the bath bomb dissolves?
Yep. So you drop the bath bomb in the water, It starts fizzing and releasing its scents and colors. And then, boom, a little rose quartz crystal appears.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's like a little magical surprise.
Right. And you can choose a crystal that corresponds to the intention of the bath bomb.
Okay, I am obsessed. I need to make these for all my friends. What else is on this amazing list?
Well, let's move from water magic to something a bit more visual and symbolic. What about hand-painted sigil art?
Sigils. Ooh, those sound mysterious and cool. I'm not really sure what they are, though, to be honest.
So basically, a sigil is a magical symbol that you create to represent a specific intention. It's like a visual representation of your desire.
Oh, okay. So it's not just like a random doodle. There's a specific purpose behind it.
Exactly. And you create it with that purpose in mind, like really focusing your energy on what you want to achieve.
So if I wanted to make a sigil for my friend who's starting a new business, I could create a symbol that represents success and abundance.
Exactly. And there are different ways to create sigils. Some people use specific techniques or systems, while others just go with their intuition and creativity.
It seems like there's a lot of artistic freedom there.
Totally. And you can use different mediums too. You can
Yeah.
paint the sigil, draw it with ink, do a collage, whatever you like.
So it's like blending art with magic. That's awesome. Have you ever used sigils in your own magical practice?
Oh yeah, for sure. I find them super powerful. Like, I once created a sigil to help me overcome a creative block. It really worked.
No way. That's amazing. Okay, from visual magic, let's move to something that engages our sense of taste and smell. Custom herbal tea blends.
Ah, yes. Herbal teas are amazing, both for their taste and their magical properties.
Right, like chamomile is known for being calming and relaxing, right?
Exactly. And there's so many other herbs you can use depending on the intention you want to create.
Okay, so what if I wanted to make a tea blend for a friend who's been super stressed and overwhelmed?
Hmm. Chamomile would be a great choice. And lavender too. That's really good for calming anxiety.
Mm.
And maybe some lemon balm to uplift their spirits.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a lovely combination.
And you can get creative with the presentation too, Like make a cute label for the jar, maybe with a little affirmation or intention written on it.
Right, right. And choose a jar that corresponds to the energy of the blend, like a blue jar for calmness or a yellow jar for happiness.
You got it. It's all about those little details.
Totally. It's like you're creating a whole ritual around this tea drinking experience. Okay, and last but not least, we've got a gift idea that's all about creating a magical atmosphere. Herbal incense sticks or cones.
Incense, yeah. I feel like there's something really powerful about scent?
Oh, for sure. It can totally shift your mood and like create a whole different vibe in a space.
Totally. And incense is especially cool because it has that visual element too, with the smoke and everything.
Right. It's multisensory. You've got the visual, the aroma, and then like the energetic aspect too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'd forgotten they use incense in all sorts of spiritual traditions and rituals.
Oh, yeah, totally. For like purifying spaces, invoking
Mm.
certain energies, even connecting with the divine?
Wow, that's pretty powerful. So if I was making incense for a friend, how would I go about choosing the right ingredients?
Well, it depends on the intention, of course. Like, what kind of energy do you want to create?
Okay, let's say I wanted to make an incense for grounding and protection.
Mm.
What would you suggest? Well, for grounding, I'd probably go with something earthy, like sandalwood or cedarwood.
Okay, yeah, those make sense. And what about for protection?
Frankincense and myrrh are classics for protection and purification.
Oh, yeah, those are good ones. So it's
Yeah.
like I could blend those together.
Absolutely. You can mix and match different herbs and resins to create a custom blend.
That's cool. It's like you're not just giving a gift, you're sharing your own little piece of magic with them.
Exactly. And the act of making the incense itself can be a really meditative and intentional process.
Right, like grinding the herbs and shaping the sticks or cones. It's like its own ritual.
Totally. And don't underestimate the power of scent to evoke memories and emotions.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Like a certain smell can instantly transport you back to a specific time or place.
Exactly. So you're not just giving a gift that smells good, you're giving a gift that connects with your friend on a deeper level.
I love that. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. Crystal candles, spell jars, bath salts, tarot decks, moon water, sigil art, herbal tea blends, and now incense. It's amazing how many creative and magical gift ideas are out there.
Isn't it? It's really inspiring. And
Yeah.
it just goes to show that magic can be found in the everyday. you know?
Totally. Like, we don't need fancy tools or elaborate rituals to create something special and meaningful.
Right. It's about intention and creativity and connecting with the natural world around us.
It's about infusing those everyday things with love and purpose and a little sprinkle of magic.
I love that. And that's something we can all do, no matter our beliefs or practices.
Absolutely. Well, on that note, I think we've reached the end of our deep dive. It's been so much fun exploring all these magical DIY gift ideas.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I always love chatting about this stuff with you.
Me too. And thank you to all our amazing listeners for joining us on this journey. Hopefully, you're feeling inspired to get crafty and whip up some magical gifts for the special people in your lives.
Yes. Spread the love and spread the magic.
And until next time, keep diving deep, keep exploring, and keep the magic alive.